Stop him.
Anyways, we're going to step into winners semifinals of Vapor versus t0bi. We know what t0bi can do, and we're about to see what We're going to see what Mr. Game & Watch can do.
Okay. I imagine the Fireballs are probably going to give a weak Bucket, you know?
Yeah.
Bucket has a large amount of variance in terms of what projectile you put into it, and I can't imagine Fireball gives him a super strong one. It'll do like a little bit of damage, but it will not kill at all. And so something you can do, if you have, like, if your game plan revolves around a weak projectile like that, you don't really have to be afraid of throwing it out. In fact, you want him to get the bucket because then he can't use it to absorb it or reflect later until he throws out the bucket, right? And he has to commit to that option at some point.
But you also have to, like, be very aware because that can kill, like, really early. Like, super early. And trying to put him into the ground so that he can get that stock. But t0bi is going to DI that correctly, but it's just going to get sent up into the air. But that bomb, that forward air, is going to take t0bi's stock.
Listen, Game & Watch doesn't have a bunch of like stray hit kind of kills. That is one of them. Forward air is one of the only ones he has. That move is crazy strong if you get hit by the explosion. Crazy strong for Game & Watch, you know?
Crazy strong in general. Let's just say that. Let's double down on it and just go crazy stock in general. But yeah, we're seeing Vapor right now doing a lot of up B out of shield options, which is going to be very beneficial for him. And now t0bi is kind of finding himself in a situation to where if he's trying to like go for these 0 to deaths, or is he just trying to adapt to the player? Oh, I'm not sure what he was cooking right there, but maybe he was hoping for a roll in. But Vapor is expecting to take this stock really well, really going deep for it, and he manages to do so using that up B to get back on stage safe and sound. Yeah,
he doesn't even care. I was talking about the ledge trapping earlier. He doesn't even care. He's just going to go ahead and hit that back air. That back air, crazy disjointed, very, very good move. It can be very awkward to hit Luigi's side B sometimes because his hitbox is like, or his hurtbox on it is like further back than you would expect it to be. Yeah. But Game & Watch back air does not care. Game & Watch plays by his own rules, okay? He's got his own wacky hitboxes to hit you with.
He's his own character. Like, you have to be really careful. Oh, and I saw a little bit of that plunger clinking with the up B, which was stalling Vapor just a little bit. Now, t0bi has a lot of work to do if he can manage to do so in this set. And you know what? You were right. t0bi's not really getting a chance to like touch the ground, and Vapor's just not letting him get that chance. He's spending all of his time up in the air. And this is just very impressive work from Vapor. Is he going to keep it up? And there's that privileged misfire to get back on the stage.
You're kidding me. Did you just see what I just saw?
What?
He was cycloning on his shield, and Game & Watch up B'd, beating the cyclone. He like traded with it, hit him. I don't. Characters with these kind of like invincible or like whatever options that are so silly, when they clank with each other, like he's in the middle of tornado. It was later in the tornado, so I get why.
Yeah.
But just my brain isn't processing the actual like interaction that happened in front of me.
No, yeah, I completely agree. Now that you mention that, yeah, I was like, wait, wasn't that supposed to? All right. Wow, but what a way to open up winners semifinals. Vapor's making a name for himself. He's like, I'm a good Game & Watch, and you're about to see.
Was that a 3-stock? It was a 3-stock,
That
right?
was a 3-stock, yeah. That game was interesting.
Vapor is what we like to call anti-cheese. You're going to be very hard-pressed to hit him with anything outside of just, like, general play, slow percent, build up the percent into, like, finding your stray hit to kill or whatever.
Yeah.
Very, very tough opponent to get through.
Yeah.
And mixed with a character like Game & Watch, it can wear on you. You have to have a strong mental to be able to get through somebody like Vapor. He's very good at frustrating you.
And now they're going to revert their attention to stage pick, which I think t0bi has picked Battlefield.
And he picked a fantastic song, too. I love these players. Yeah, great music choice.
The Grand Finale.
Grand Finale, baby.
Yeah.
Bowser's Inside Story. Ooh.
Oh,
takes me back.
And there it is. Oh, maybe not. We're going to see what t0bi picks.
If he does have a Lucina, not necessarily a bad pick. Yeah. I don't know.
t0bi's got a lot of thinking to do because he couldn't really do his 0 to deaths with there because Vapor just opened the game up so quick. He just opened it up with his combos, wasn't letting him touch the ground. So it was either up to t0bi to like switch characters or try to at least find a way to approach with his Luigi. But I guess one option cancels out another because t0bi is going to go PT, starting off with Squirtle.
Now, what I was talking about before, Luigi not having very good options, like mix-up options to get past the ledge and everything. The ledge trapping might be a problem. PT's #1 downfall is getting off ledge as well. So I think, at least in terms of like the ledge trapping, we might see something similar. No bacon coming out right there. Might have thought he got the ledge too fast for him to set it up. It does take a little bit of time, and it has a decent chunk of end lag when you actually choose to cancel it. So you do have to be committing to that. But once you get the commitment in, bacon, very difficult to get by.
Yeah. I mean, and it seems like t0bi is spending most of his time off stage trying to use that flare blitz to get back on. Oh, but Vapor with a really good recovery option in that last frame hit from Game & Watch's back air is going to send t0bi off stage. Trying to do that key, using that key to get back on stage, manages to do so, but looks like t0bi now has the stage advantage. Oh, my mistake, Vapor does now. Both characters being as gray as they can. That down tilt is going to take him to his second stock.
So what I was about to say is that, at least in terms of like this switch compared to Luigi, it's going to be a lot harder to get a kill off of an edge guard or get an earlier kill. You still have like you know, that ledge trapping and like F tilt, but that is at least like a rinse and repeat. The juggling is going to be a little bit more in your favor. You'll be able to get off the ground a little bit better. And Game & Watch does traditionally struggle to kill. He's only got a couple of like raw kill options like F tilt and stuff that you're not really getting in neutral because they're not very safe. Especially with a character like Charizard, once you get that rage, you can kill a very light character like this pretty early too. But we saw a really unsafe down air that completely whiffed, got F tilted at 120, and now lead's gone, and this is where you do not want to be against Vapor. Feels like you're going to get the life sucked out of you really, really soon. We're already at 91 here.
Already at 91, and you know what? Vapor's not letting up that pressure at all. Spending most of his time off the left side of the stage and utilizing that back air. I think t0bi really has to try to find a way to get back on stage.
It did the down air off
Apparently the key spikes off stage. You know, good job on Vapor for timing that really, really well. Vapor is coming out of the gate just hardcore right now. And t0bi just, you know, he had a great start. He had a great start when it was against the last match, but it looks like he's kind of slowed down due to Vapor's like mobility and stuff with the Game & Watch. A really impressive Game & Watch as we're seeing right here.
Oh, we're dead.
Oh, and not unfortunately going to be able to recover as he tries to switch to Charizard, but it was moments too late.
Tethers are bad.